Hello, this is the One Episode Rule, a podcast about first impressions. I am Magpie. I didn't say rule weird. I didn't. It's
Well,
fine.
I wasn't I wasn't gonna mention it, but now that you pointed it out, um,
Pointed out what? Nothing happened. Anyway,
hi, welcome to our podcast. I'm Joey. um,
the One Episode Rule.
well, the one episode Rio lol.
Good energy. Good energy.
We have
How
fun
are you?
here.
How are you doing?
I'm I'm not bad. It's just having a quiet day today, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh boy, anime. Did I? Uh,
Yeah, you watching it?
I finally went back and revisited Porco Rosso, and
Yeah, I
that
was there.
movie. You were there. You were like, hey, listen. I know you saw this once, but you were so drunk that you didn't remember anything that happened in the film. Do you want to try again? And I said, yeah. And then it's a good movie. It's a really good movie, actually. I
We
really liked it.
we sat there and watched the film, and it was a very normal Ghibli adventure film until about three-quarters of the way through, and then it became an existential nightmare for
Uh huh.
approximately 3 minutes,
Uh huh.
and then it went back to being a fun adventure movie.
That scene with the airplanes in the sky, I was just, because that blew my mind. I was just like,
That's
oh
just
my
Yeah, you're
god.
just watching that, just going, oh god.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, yeah. So no, we're not going to talk about the curse.
No, we're not. No, we're
This
not
is a
gonna.
this is
Mm-mm.
a metaphysical
Uh-huh.
curse.
No, like, here's the thing is, after that scene, I knew exactly what the curse was.
Mhm.
And I was like,
But
oh, okay.
um, but yeah. Del Porco Rosso. You watch anything else?
No, not really. Listen.
I
Whoa.
watched anime.
Oh, tell us about it.
I did today, so I could say this. I just watched some more. I watched some more Dan, and I caught another episode of Beck.
Oh, nice.
Beck is getting a little more interesting. It is
Okay.
getting into the music part of it. Now that
Oh,
we introduced all the characters, so
finally having some jams, huh? Did you like it?
finally getting some jams and some weird feelings from our
Oh.
our main character about girls that
Ah,
he doesn't even
girls.
appear to be able to recognize. Um,
Yeah.
um, Also, love the return of broken English.
Ah,
Just
classic.
who the fuck are you? Um, but
We love to see it.
I also have manga coming in, so I'll be reading
Ooh.
that.
Oh
Um,
yeah, you got
I'm getting
more
more Dungeon Meshy, but
more dungeon meshy. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna try and get out ahead of the second season. We'll
Yeah,
see.
fair enough. Actually I did technically watch anime this week. I think I caught up with Dan to Dan.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Dan is good.
Dan to
I got
Dan
to the
is
episode where
good.
they beat Turbo Granny. Um,
Nice.
um, so that's good. Um, do you want some news? I have some news.
Yeah, let's hit us with that news.
I have two newses, which is I have been seeing. I have not really kept up the podcast on it, but I have been seeing news about Sakamoto days for it feels like the past 3 months.
Ooh, yeah.
Um,
I have heard
so
news
I
about
think it
this
got
actually.
delayed first.
Hmm.
And the thing is the comic has like a significant following. Uh,
Yeah, a lot of
and
people I know are looking forward to the anime.
but the Japanese fans are not happy with the way things seem to be turning out. Uh,
Yeah.
and they have been vocal about it, and the production company uh, has taken the, I would say, interesting step of just starting to delete negative comments from all of the things they have access to be able to delete them,
Oh no.
including like on their website and on their YouTube channel.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Uh,
Usually doesn't work.
no, that's usually not a good sign either.
It seems like the fans are kind of worried about the fact that they haven't seen any clips from any of the action scenes from the
Yeah.
comic, and also they kind of expected a somewhat more accomplished studio to take it on.
Yeah, I was hearing some whisperings about the questions about the quality of what this show is at this time.
Let's see what we've got. Sakamoto Days manga is like a Jackie Chan movie. Each and every fight scene can be followed with ease and use of environmental objects, and occasional comedy makes it at par with old JC movies from the 80s. There should have been a better studio, IMO, but let's see how TMS delivers, and so on and so forth. So,
TMS.
I don't know anything about TMS,
Huh.
so that could be bad, but maybe it won't be bad.
I guess we'll see.
Maybe everybody's wrong. Uh, Other news is this hit me at a particular angle. Gundam has revealed that they are coming for Warhammer's crown.
Oh.
Gundam
Oh.
has decided to drop a trailer for a new product, Gundam. What is it? Is it Gundam? Yeah, Gundam Assemble, which is a miniatures war game played with
Uh-huh.
played with models of Gundams that you can paint.
Huh. I
Hmm.
what?
You're going to be. It is described as a tabletop game that uses approximately 5 centimeter sized gunpla to battle. Each unit
Fascinating.
has abilities that reflect their unit's characteristics and play out scenarios that follow the original story or diverge into situations that transcend the world of Mobile Suit Gundam. They
Interesting.
are coming for it. Uh, I, that's hyperbole. This appears to be a game with like much fewer units, but I'm kind of
Yeah.
excited about it. It seems quite interesting.
Right. Right, right, right.
From the trailer, it looked like there was a max of like 8 like minis on the table
Uh-huh.
during a game. So
How big are they? I'm sorry, did you say that?
5 centimeter tall. Um,
How does I don't know. It's hard for me to conceptualize 5 cent. That seems quite small, actually.
it seems like a big Warhammer mini.
Okay.
Like maybe not like a Space Marine, but maybe like a cool Space Marine with like a rock to stand on.
I
Um,
see.
so yeah, that's exciting news. I'll keep my eye on it for the podcast.
Uh-huh.
It's technically anime.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to talk about
It's
it.
it's anime. Um, do we want to have just a brief like aside to go back to that former news item really
Okay.
quick?
Did
How
you
T
find something out?
a TMS? Are we talking about the TMS that did Dr. Stone, all of like a bunch of Lupin,
Maybe.
Detective Conan? What are they saying? Like
Do we wanna research it a little more?
I'm
TMS
I'm curious cuz
Entertainment. Yeah, these guys did Dr. Stone and Megalobox and like Undead Unluck and
like a
parts of Lupin. And they're doing
uh,
Sakamoto Days. So I don't know.
that's
Do they want to
who
put it through? Do they want to put it into the studio map of Misery Factory? Is that what they
uh,
want?
that's what I'm saying. Who said that the TMS was not
maybe
experienced?
maybe
Because
maybe they wanted it. Maybe they wanted to give it to like one of the fucking crazy art house studios, like
sure, but
like Mappa or fucking yeah.
I
Put it on Studio
I don't
Kara.
know. Calling this an inexperienced studio seems crazy to me.
But yeah. Listen, I'm not Japanese fans. Don't
Like
come at me over this.
no, no, I'm just like baffled at that particular one in general because I was like, wait a minute. I had to like look at this because I was like, I've heard of TMS. All right. Anyhow, you have a show for us?
Yeah. This one has been like crammed to the bottom of the drawer for a while, even though I really wanted to see it.
Well, just bring it
Um,
out, dust it off a little
so
bit.
so yeah, because I was just like, now's the time I can do that, and I had to go look
Uh-huh.
for it because I forgot its fucking name. Um, but anyway, we're gonna watch 16-bit sensation, Another Layer.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's get.
We'll peel back the first layer like an onion. Welcome to the wonderful year 1992, where you're just in time for the first Japanese economic depression, so that you too can be economically disadvantaged in the same manner as Kaiji Ito.
Yeah, let's fucking go. I hope. I was actually thinking the same thing. I was like, whoa, we're gonna
three
visit Kaiji. This
3 years
show,
till Kaiji, baby.
this show could be running contemporary with Kaiji. Hell
Three
yeah.
years till Kaiji debuts, baby. She'll be able to pick up that manga whenever
Uh-huh.
she's scrounging for ham scraps in the local dumpster. Um,
Anyhow.
goodbye, bubble economy. Do you want to read this blurb?
Sure, I can read a blurb.
I will post a blurb about this.
Okay. Ahem. Konoha Akisato's love for Bishoujo games, a type of entertainment focused on interactions with beautiful girls, has always nurtured her aspiration of becoming a popular artist. However, as Konoha secures her first job as a sub-illustrator at the company game at the game
Mhm.
company
It's a company game.
at the game company Bluebell, she confronts the harsh reality surrounding her favorite genre. In 2023, the Bishoujo industry is overrun with cheap, repetitive, and low effort releases, with Bluebell at the core of the problem. After stumbling upon a vintage game store and reminiscing about the impressive titles of the past, Konoha suddenly winds up in the year 1992, just as the Bishoujo game industry was beginning to flourish. Konoha struggles to accept her new circumstances until she joins Alcohol Soft, a small game company willing to employ her as an illustrator. Although she believes her skills from the future will propel her to success, technology and illustration are considerably old school, and she must promptly adapt if she wishes to fulfill her dreams.
Don't do it, Konoha. Go to America. Join a grunge band.
Hell yeah.
See,
Uh,
see Kurt Cobain before he kills himself.
girl, you're gonna have trouble because I know you draw with a tablet,
I
and
seen you do it.
you're not, they don't have those here. You're not gonna be able to adapt.
You're going to have to do pixel art.
You're gonna have to do pixel art with a mouse.
Those motherfuckers were real for that.
Uh-huh. So true.
I have some knowledge of PC 88 and PC 98 uh, titles that she is so impressed by. And
Mhm.
yeah, they are gorgeous,
Mhm.
but I can't imagine creating them as
I
like an
know.
artist myself.
I know.
I remember I was watching a video the other day about an old one called Dead of the Brain, which is a straight like Night of the Living Dead ripoff.
That's hilarious.
It's fucking crazy.
Uh-huh.
Also, there was like no censorship on those systems.
Oh,
So, so yeah, there's
let's
like titties and
go.
gore in that video
Let's
game.
go.
So let's talk
Yeah.
about this one.
Yeah, how about this one? Um,
So yeah, our protagonist, Konoha, thank you for giving me a name I can reliably say and remember.
yeah.
Um, I don't even have that much difficulty with Japanese names. It's just the last string of them is just giving me a name that can't stay in my brain. Um,
I get that.
but Konoha. Yeah, Konoha's a cute girl with a good haircut who wants to be a famous illustrator.
I've seen this
She's
girl
got
before. You might have posted her before. I don't know if it was you or if I've just seen her around, but I've seen this girl
she looks a
before.
little bit like the girl from Wonder Egg, I think, but
Hmm.
that girl's hair is a little shorter.
Maybe.
You're thinking like blue hair, blue eyes, like yellow coat, but
Yes. Well, no, but I'm thinking of her. This one. I'm thinking of this one. I don't think I'm
um,
thinking of Wonder Egg Girl.
but um, but yeah, she's got big dreams, and we appreciate that. But she does have to make it as an illustrator. She does have to draw the backs of businessmen and background scenes in what is the title?
Oh, let's see
Let
the
me read it.
title.
Let
Okay,
me
go
read it.
ahead.
I desperately want to read it myself. For their new project at Bluebell, welcome MILF Hypnosis Salon.
Oh man, she
Oh
can't
man,
even. She.
it's you know who would love that game? Fucking Marin Kitagawa from My Dress Up Darling. She's
Yeah,
cosplaying the MILFs.
she would be cosplaying the MILFs. She
It's
would
right
think
up
that
there
they
with
were
Saint Slippery's
fantastic.
Academy. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Um. She doesn't even get to draw the MILFs though. She has to draw
She's
like the backs of like
she doesn't
businessmen.
even get to draw the MILF.
They
Correct me. They don't even get to draw the
they
MILFs.
don't even get to draw the MILFs. They showed the head artist for that department, and oh man,
Oh man, that
man,
guy's going through it.
that guy.
So yeah, that's the straits they're in, is that yeah, their company doesn't have the budget to make big budget titles and can't compete in the low budget slop arena they're trying to enter. Uh,
Yeah.
and their main artist has lost the will to live after being dragged on social media, and he's just like a 40-year-old man, and he is completely gray the entire time we see.
Yeah.
He
He
has
has
no color.
his soul has exited his body. He doesn't even like really move. Like everyone goes home at the end of the day and he just stays in his seat
He's
like,
just sitting
"Bye
there.
everyone. See you
Goodbye.
tomorrow."
It'll happen to you. So yeah. So she goes home that evening on the train, and she's looking at her phone on the way home. And I appreciate Konoha as a character because she's not she's not complex, right? However, she there is like a pure childlike glee to her,
Hmm.
and that she's just spending her whole time looking at her Twitter feed and just looking at illustrations of cute moe girls.
She loves nothing more than a cute girl.
This girl
Like,
likes women.
good for her. Good for her.
Good for her. This bitch gay. Good for her. Um, I don't even know if they know if that's the vibe, but
It's
she's
hard to
definitely got
tell.
she's definitely got like cute aggression
Yes.
going on. But yeah, she's just looking at her phone and her Twitter feed on her phone and giggling, which is not something I can.
Yeah,
My-
you more like looking at your Twitter feed and clicking like on 27 posts in a row with a completely straight face.
and just being like, just eating my breakfast banana and drinking my coffee and just being like, damn, there's way too many asses on my Twitter feed. I really have to fix this.
You,
Keep
you keep
scrolling.
saying this.
Um, so and as she's on her way home though, she does check the forum for her company. And did you notice that the term for anonymous users on their forum was bluebelly?
Yeah, I did.
The bluebellies are out talking about it, and they're basically just like, yeah, otakus are too busy to buy Erosia games.
Uh-huh, I saw that.
They're just playing Armored Core and
Uh-huh.
and buying straight up hentai from the store and
Uh-huh.
in public view.
Yep.
Um,
You're just like, man.
Yeah,
We can't
nobody.
compete with this.
Yeah, like nobody's here for the veneer of respectability of playing a visual
Uh-huh.
novel, even if it's about MILFs. Um,
Yeah.
and she's just like, damn,
She's like, yeah.
it really be like that though. Uh, she goes home to her disastrous otaku apartment. Bitch, you live like this. But
I
you
don't
know
know.
what?
She had
It's not.
I liked her vibes. Like it didn't look like she was like a sloppy bitch. She just had like a lot of little
It's not.
figures.
It's not filthy. She's not a hikikomori. There's not garbage bags on the floor, but also
Her apartment looking like she's living like Travis Touchdown.
she is living like Travis Touchdown.
She's got the figures, she's got the posters. It's just cute girls all the way down.
Just develop another interest, okay? Get a cactus or something. Fuck.
No, wait, Konoha just leaning up against the wall going, Moe.
Moe. Yeah. Um, and she looks up at a particular piece on her wall, which I believe she drew, which is the character she designed, and she says, "I'm gonna," and she basically says, "All right, time to get at it again." I
Uh-huh.
appreciate the fact that whenever she ties up her hair, they treat it correctly
Yeah.
because a lot of anime girls now have the fucking colored under hair, and
Uh-huh.
whenever she ties her hair up, it actually is half and half, like it would be
Yes. Yes, yes.
structurally, instead of just nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I noticed that too.
brave work for the mid-tier anime budget crew that made this. Um, but yeah, she starts working. After she notices she's gone down in like the artist popularity rankings. Uh, until the next day, until it's time to go in. And yeah, she goes in for another day at work, and she's fucking coloring in the backs of businessmen again. And the guy's just like, all right, you've read the proposal. Get to your assigned work. And she just stands up and she says, I have so much better ideas than this. Please let me tell you. um, and the guy is just like, okay, fine, hit me with it.
Well, let's
Because
hear
this,
it.
because this has got to be a really small company in terms of people. Like
Yeah, it's approximately like 12 people
this
in a
room has
room.
got to be most of the staff. Um,
Yeah.
I assume everybody else is working on like programming and
Mm-hmm.
writing and shit.
Yeah, and
Um,
we don't even know if like
like
they're
how
in a
many
different.
sub illustrators
Yeah.
there are, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Honestly, this is
and she
probably
stands up
most of
and
them.
she just says, "It starts in a faraway world," and we get a nice sequence of
Oh,
this.
this scene is like really cool to see, really nice to look at.
Or even is it Earth in the future, or maybe even another dimension? And as she's talking, you can see the clock hands turn from is it like it's like 9:30 in the
Mm,
morning, and it comes back in and it's like 10:15,
uh-huh.
and the guy is just like, how long is this gonna take?
And
And it's just
she's
like, well,
like,
this is just the introduction. We haven't even met the heroine yet. Now let me tell you about the heroine's friend. We can't make this. You
ain't nobody
realize you
got time
can't.
for that.
He's teleported from his previous position all the way to her desk, and he's just like, nobody can make this.
This this is not even possible for the like AAA. Come on, we're
You
a baby.
understand how long it would take to make this and how much money it would take. Sit down and do your job. Now, nobody wants to be Dream Crusher, but
Mm.
sometimes you have to be Dream Crusher.
Well, yeah. I mean, like,
You should start smaller.
yeah, like her idea is quite ambitious. Like they showed the illustration. Like it like this I can't
This is
we should go
galactic
back
war
to
shit.
yeah, we should go back to the scene because like while she's talking and like the style of illustration is like almost like coloring book-esque and
Mhm.
like she is like her little character is like rushing through the sky, and like there's all this sci-fi
Exploding
technology
fucking
around.
battleships and shit.
It's really cool to see. It is over the top.
And yeah, you can make a story in that place, but you've got to limit the amount of scenes that you've got to
Yeah.
draw.
Rein it in.
Gotta rein it
Gotta
in,
rein
kid.
it in.
This is called scope creep, and it
Yeah.
kills projects.
Yeah.
She doesn't take it well.
No.
But
Takes the wind out of her sails.
her next scene is she's trying to heat up a cup of ramen, and she
Mm-hmm.
just stands there for a while and opens it, and she's just like, "It's cold. Is the microwave busted?" It's like, all right, I'm gonna go buy my lunch. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, she heads out to buy some lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know whether she gets her lunch in this scene or not, but what she
No,
does meet is an adorable fucking dog.
oh no, she goes to the temple
Oh
first.
yeah, she does go to the temple. She has to say a little prayer to the gods,
Yeah.
and it's basically just like, I wish for a full budget game illustrated by me.
I'll do anything.
I'll do anything for it. Okay, well, maybe not anything, almost anything for it.
Almost anything.
She tosses her coin in and rings the bell.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, walking back, she runs into an adorable dog.
This dog is so good. I did write the word dog in big letters and circled it because it
I
was
looked at him and
important.
I remembered like the like Chinese like onomatopoeia for dog barking. This motherfucker says "wan wan."
When. I thought he was
You
more
know,
of a boof,
he,
boof, boof, bor, bor
he's
sort
got
of dog.
like little beady button eyes, and he looks like a chow chow. Looks like a
Yeah,
kind
he
of a
did look like a chow
chunky
chow.
chow chow.
Like a big,
Maybe
little squishy face doggo.
maybe a long-haired Akita or one of those Tibetan mastiffs, but he's not
Oh,
nearly as big.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, the dog is standing right outside of BB Game Shop, and she's just like, I never knew there was a game shop here. She's like,
Mm-hmm.
how did I miss this? And she walks in, and it's a very much older place, and she's like, wow, there isn't like a big selection here. It's just like, what's in this box though? It's just like, oh, Bishojo games, 100 yen for
Yeah.
Canon. Uh, by the way, there's just straight up a lot of characters from like real shit, just hanging around on walls
I didn't even
and like
notice that.
advertisements. Madoka is here. Madoka was on the train. Like there's
Nice.
big advertisements for like Fate Stay Night and shit
I
in here.
completely missed all of that.
I think the show must have been produced by like Katakawa or something, and
Oh,
they were
yeah.
just like, yeah, we have the rights to everything.
You're just like, well, let's see how many little Easter eggs we can
Doesn't
fit in
fucking
here.
matter. Well, it's what she sees too, which is interesting because
Mm-hmm.
she goes around Tokyo and sees cute anime girls everywhere
Yeah.
because that's what
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
focusing on. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, she snatches up the copy of Canon and just walks up to the counter to this old lady, and she's just like, "Why is this so cheap? This is a PC 98 game. It's 40 years old."
And this little old granny's like, well, I thought the cover was a little dingy,
It
so.
was a little grimy, so I thought she's like, "You don't understand. This is a masterpiece I'm holding around right now." And she's like, "Oh yeah, well, you seem enthusiastic. Why don't you tell me about it?" So
This scene is really good.
she just hits she just activates her. She just hits her with the tsunami of
Granny
fucking lore.
Granny has hit her with the permission to info dump.
She's activated the special interest.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's just like, you got to understand that there's that the main girl, she goes ugu ugu
Ugu?
ugu. And yeah, we skip over this because we don't need this info dump. But she's
Yeah.
clearly been standing there for a full like 15.
Yeah,
And
yeah, 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 yeah.
it's just like, wow, young lady, you must really love the video games. She's like, yeah, I do. Oh God, I gotta get back to the office. I wasted too much time.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I forget how the rest of this conversation goes
Yeah,
because she ends up in tears about it.
Yeah, because she's like, I like games with girls in them. Is that weird? And Granny's like, no, that's not weird. And then she's like, can I come back sometime? And she's like, yeah, come back sometime.
And she's just like, I want to make something like this one day, but my
Yeah.
company is shit.
Yeah. Pretty
We
much.
can't make anything.
Uh-huh.
She's just like, there, child.
There.
So
I
yeah,
love this little granny.
she goes back to work. And we don't even see the rest of the work day. We don't see the gray head artist either. Who's just turning into ashes in his suit.
Uh-huh.
But we see her at sundown as she comes out, and she's like, wow, maybe I'll stop by that place again. And she sees a taiyaki stand, and she's just like, oh, maybe I should take her some taiyaki because it was so nice of her to just
Mm-hmm.
to just let me sort of dump all of that on. She's like, okay, I'll buy some, and she buys some, and she goes to the place, and it's a fucking empty strip mall.
Yeah, there's nothing even, like, remotely there. And
There's
she's
no
like,
facade. It looks
I...
like an entirely different building.
Yeah. She's like, man, I thought it really was here. Huh?
It's like, this was the place. And she tries the door and she's like, huh, it opens. And there's a little bag inside with a tag. And she's just like, what is that? And she says, to Konoha for for our lovely chat earlier. And she's like, what? What the hell? And she does the only reasonable thing. She takes it to the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Why, lady? Why are you going to McDonald's? You already have taiyaki. But she's sitting there. She's like she couldn't have packed up and left already. And don't tell me this is like a parting gift. She's like, what is it? And she opens the bag and looks it over. She's like, these are all the games we were talking about earlier. It's like all of them. Uh, I scoured an image search for a minute because I swore I saw Tokimeki Memorial in there.
Oh. Wait, that's really
I was
funny.
just like alarmed. It's
Konoha,
not Shiori Fujisaki.
you can't have her.
You
Konoha.
can't have her. Stop now before you destroy yourself. For anybody lost, check out the action button review of Tokimeki Memorial.
Oh, it's a watch.
But yeah, and she's just like, huh. It's like it's all in there. Just like, let's pop this one open. And she pops one open. And that's when I noticed that these were all PC 98 titles because it says
Yeah.
so on the thing. And I was just like, wow, that's like fucking $500 to $800 in that.
Uh-huh. She pulls one out and it's like a floppy disk.
This
She's
shit
like,
is
whoa.
antiques.
It's pretty cool.
And yeah, and then the golden light comes out because we didn't actually hit the cold open on this.
Yeah, we have to
Because the cold open on this was this same girl running down the street on New Year's Day. And she stops and she asks two guys, it's like, what year is it? And they look at each other and go,
weird question.
it's 1992.
Yeah.
And she just screams and she pulls out her modern smartphone and tries to record a message into it while the battery is going to nothing.
She's like, if I die, please wipe my PC without looking at the hard drive.
Go to my PC and destroy it without looking at the hard drive. My address is Tokyo, Akihabara. I ran out of batteries.
Whenever this cold open started, I thought something was wrong with what I was watching because they deliberately made it so that the quality is like shit.
There is scan lines on it.
Yeah.
It is a CRT opening.
Yeah, it took me a couple seconds, but I was like, okay, they're doing this on purpose. This is a stylistic choice. It was good.
It's a fun stylistic choice.
Startled me. It startled me.
So yeah, we're going back to 1992, but we're not going to see Konoha for a minute because we have to see some other people first. We have to see the staff of. They don't say it in this first episode, but I assume their name is Alcohol.
It's gonna be Alcohol Soft. The game company.
They are sitting in a cramped office building with yellow nicotine balls,
Yeah, I loved this
working on
scene.
PC 98, trying to get things coded. And yeah, one of the girls is just like, "Oh no, it threw an error." It's just like, "Well, can you help me out?" And a boy in a straight up in a school uniform is just be like, "Can you read this?" And he holds up a scroll that's got a calligraphy PBA on it. Um,
Yeah.
and it's just like, uh, wait, was it PBA? I got it wrong. It was ABP. It was acquire better programming skills. It's like, you fucking nerd, you made this because you don't want
Yeah.
to field complaints about your about your program. She's just
Yeah.
like, imagine how the PC 98 must feel.
Uh-huh.
You put this junk in her, and then she made her spit out error codes. And then the girl is just like, I'm trying. I'm trying to learn. Please just help me. Look, I have a book. And he's just like, it's probably the save file is probably too heavy. I will come back and fix it later.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm gonna go out and buy a coffee. It's just like, 100 yen isn't enough because of the consumption tax.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I know. And then he goes to the machine and it's 110 yen. And I'm just
Mhm.
like, 110 yen.
That's like a dollar.
That's like
That's less than a dollar
that's
right now,
less than
actually.
an American dollar.
Maybe back then it was closer to being worth around a dollar, but
Um,
like,
I'm just like, damn, can't even
so
get a cup of coffee. Um,
so sorry.
and he's standing there and he's drinking his coffee. He's just like, man, these fucking JoJo games are trash.
I'm doing this one and then I'm quitting.
If I didn't have to help out at my dad's company, I'd be fucking out of here. You know what? I'm calling it quits. This is the last one. This is the
Yep.
last one I'm doing. And he turns around to go inside, and Konoha runs into him, like
Yeah,
fully
face first.
smashes into him. And then you think it's going to be a meat cute, but no, it just seems like an injury.
Yeah. She's just sitting. Neither one of them. This is an interesting thing about this anime. There are like multiple parts of this show where they could have done like the fan servicey moments. Like she has a
Mhm.
bath at one point. There's this part. They don't do that really.
They don't really do that. That's not what we're here for.
No.
Um, we're here
We're
for
here for
comedy and Bishojo games.
yes, illustrations and programming and
Um,
such.
and she is going to be a huge nerd, and you're going to listen to her hyperfixation. Because yeah, that's how the show ends. It's just like I'm really in 1992. My workplace is not here,
Oh, what am I supposed to do? Oh.
and they're just like, "Who are you? Why are you on top of me?" And that is the end of the episode.
Yep.
Uh, has a pretty good outro. I liked it.
Yeah, I watched some of that. Very
So
aesthetic.
in general, what do we think?
I really like this was really good. I liked the that we have a character that is an artist.
Hmm.
Um I kind of really like I really like this a lot.
Oh yeah.
I really want to watch more of this. um, I like the aesthetics. I think this was a really cool looking show. I think it's got a fun little story. You know, no, normally we have isekai, where you go to a different
Yeah.
world. This is
Speak,
sort of a almost
speaking of
isekai
that,
where you go in back in time.
I did know the premise of this, but it has been so long since I added it to the list that I forgot the specifics, and I was
Mm.
terrified the whole time that she was going to get fucking obliterated by a key truck on the streets of Akihabara. Just gets for traditionally isekai'd into the
Yeah,
past.
no. She got slurped in by a magical old
Yeah, this
floppy
is
disk of
this is a
some
lot
sorts.
more. This is a lot more never-ending story, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of is, and I'm here for it. I really like I really like Konoha. I can't even really say. Can I say that I liked the characters because we didn't really get much of anyone else.
We didn't get much of anyone else, but they seem fun.
They seem fun.
That one girl has a hat.
I want to see more of them doing programming in this like old ass 1992 studio. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm so hyped for it.
I'm not sure I'm going to believe it unless everyone is actively smoking all the time.
You know, that's really true.
It's Japan in the 90s. That
Uh-huh.
you shouldn't be able to see in that room.
I might be willing to suspend a little disbelief about it, but yeah, it looks good.
I thought it was a visually pleasing show. Konoha is a charming character, and I think it can ride off of that for a while.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to do much other than that.
Yeah.
I would like. I do hope the next episodes have something to do with the business, like a little bit more about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would be interested in that.
Um, but yeah, I'm in to watch more of this as well.
All right, let's go.
That's 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Um, if you have a particular year you'd like to be isekai'd to, or one you dread, you can tell us that at oneepisodecast@gmail.com.
And that is one the word, not the number. Hey, you can come on to Twitter or Blue Sky, info dump to us about your favorite cute anime girls.
Tell us about Welcome to the MILF Hypnosis Salon.
Tell us about your favorite Bishojo gamer girl. We are at One Episode Cast on both platforms.
Yeah, hang on, I already know what the title for this one is gonna
Yeah.
be. I'm just typing it over here so I
Okay,
remember.
all right. Reminder. Wow.
So yeah, starting the year off pretty strong
Yeah,
with
powerful.
something from a year before last.
Uh-huh. Listen.
Uh,
This will be binge worthy. I might binge
mhm.
this. I could
Yeah,
see myself binging this.
you could definitely eat this. I'm gonna continue finishing Don to Don and maybe some more back, but I will consider coming back to this pretty soon.
All right. Well, if you don't get to it before I do, which I assume you won't, I will report at least.
What
Not
horrible year
spoilery.
would you like to be isekai'd to?
Let's see. I want to be isekai'd to um oh god, what would be the worst?
I'm good with 1977. I kind of look like I already belong there. Um, and also I wouldn't mind seeing the Talking Heads in live venue in New York.
All right. I'll be isekai'd to like I don't know, the late 80s. I don't know.
Mm.
I'll check that out. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what's there for me.
And then we're just gonna pick a year and find out, huh?
Yeah, let's go. Let's just dive right in. Let's go. My hair needs to get bigger though. My hair needs to get considerably larger.